I'm David with VimeTech, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Flycam 3000. And what that is it's a mid-level video stabilizer used to create steady shots. A lot of the time people have really shaky hands with all their camera stuff, especially when there's a lot of movement involved, or when there's fast-paced walking, tracking, running. And what the stabilizer does is it creates a very nice smooth motion for all that. Sometimes you'd want a more shaky look to it, make it more grungy, more whatever. But a lot of the time, a lot of people are having a problem trying to make their footage less shaky, and they want it to be more smooth. That adds a lot of production value to a lot of your smaller projects, as far as having smooth motion that's continuous instead of just like a tripod pan or a slider shot or something. So let's just dive right into it, alright? We got the Flycam 3000. It cost about $200. Fairly inexpensive for what it does, and we took it up onto a parking garage and decided to go test it out. So let's just take a look at that. This first one we did, we had one of our people actually come up with his Prius. He was driving up and I just wanted to see if I could track it. That looked pretty good for what it was. I'm just quick, like going up and doing it. It wasn't really a whole lot of planning involved. I told him to go park somewhere. I was planning on going around the front of the car. But otherwise it was pretty smooth. Here's the same shot, parked in the same spot, handheld. It's a lot more camera shake. I'm trying to spend more time trying to keep the camera smooth, and I'm paying less attention to keeping my subject in focus or even in the right place. You can look at the difference between the Flycam 3000 down here and the handheld one right there. The Flycam looks a lot better as far as the movement goes. The handheld one's kind of shaky. It's kind of the movement that we all know and hate just because we're like, I want this to be smoother, I just need smoother hands. You can get more expensive ones. You can go get like a vest. You can go get an arm for it. You can go get just like it's an arm brace that just sort of like holds the handle for you. But it is fairly smooth. I really do enjoy this. I think it was only like the second take we did of this. We didn't have to do a lot of them. First one we did, I just didn't like it. So chose the second one, but I think I did one more after that. But I mean, otherwise it was pretty smooth. So you have to do less takes with it just because you get that smooth motion beforehand. The handheld one, if you wanted it to be more smooth, if you wanted it to be smoother, like the Flycam is, you'd actually have to go back and do more takes just because you'd have to get used to actually having that smoother motion to it. Start off with the handheld one this time. I had him walk up the stairs so I could pan up with it, and then he's gonna go into a run. And that's shaky, but I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do about it other than be smoother, but that's smooth as I get. This is the Flycam. And compared to the handheld version, just side by side, much smoother. That was only the first take. But it looks really good for just being like on the fly like that. And we just went upstairs, wanted to go try a bunch of different things. Running sounded like a pretty good challenge for it just because typically you'd have like a vest for it or an arm or something like that to help stabilize it, but it holds up pretty well on its own. You do have to calibrate it every time, depending on the different lens, because you need to balance it perfectly so it does create that nice steady movement. I use the 24-105 for this shoot, and every time I tried to go and extend the lens out further to see further, it threw the balance off, so I had to keep it a nice 35 the whole time I tried to. So if you had a prime, that probably work better, at least a lens that doesn't really need to go out as far. Keeps it more compact, keeps it lighter weight. The more weight you put on it, the heavier it gets on your arm, and that really is going to hurt after a while. But otherwise, I really enjoy it. It's great. I want to use it for all my new fun projects, and we'll be sure to post more videos of it in actual use. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.